Hey guys, it's Kelly Ann, and it is another Flossy Friday. Today is January 24th. It's really late. Like, I can't even lie, it's really late. I already recorded this video. It was super long because I couldn't stop rambling, and I showed some stuff that wasn't FFO'd yet just because I found the frames. Anyways, I'm gonna FFO them this week and I'll show them to you next week. So that'll take out 35 minutes of the video, I feel. So I have 2 stitches to show you, 2 whips, a little bit of haul, and one of the coolest stitchy kindnesses I've ever received. And I think all of them are the best and coolest in the entire world, but this one honestly blew me away because I 100% was not expecting all that came. So let's just jump into it. So we're going to talk about my work stitch first, and I did go ahead and take this out of the hoop because I needed to move it. And so this is going to be my work stitch again next week. So I had a holiday this Monday. Oh, and just side note in the realm of life update real fast, I'm feeling so much better, and I want to say thank you to everyone who wished me well on here and on Instagram or Facebook or wherever. We've been chatting. If we text, you told me there. But I want to say thank you so much. It was really nice to have well wishes, and I know that a lot of y'all have been sick as well, so I hope y'all are either over it or getting through it, because whatever this was this year, not the flu but just the crud, it is taking everyone 3 to 4 weeks to get over it, and I was hitting my breaking point last week, you guys. So I'm so glad that it is over and done with. And hopefully, knock on something, oh, here's wood, knock on some wood. I don't usually get sick very often, so hopefully that was my worst of whatever. So, anyways, I just wanted to say that, but I did have off on Monday, and so this weekend I did a whole lot of stitching. And then whenever I got back to work, it was just crazy and hectic because we had all had this long weekend, and sometimes things hit the fan, and you know how it goes, right? So there's that. And I had training twice this week, which is normal, but the last 2 weeks, the week before we only had it once, because he had an event one of the days, so then we moved it, and then the next week I had to cancel because I was so sick, and I was home from work and I almost got sick. I think I said that in last week's video, whatever. So we had to cancel. So with that, and I can't watch my DirecTV in my living room, and so as of right now, I had to get a new cord sent to me, but then they sent the wrong one. So I was on the phone with them this evening, and they're sending in the right one now, whatever. So it's been an ordeal. But all this weekend, I overly binge watched a lot of things on Netflix and Hulu. And so I also haven't been stitching a whole lot this week after I stitched a lot this weekend, because I've just been tired and I've wanted to watch my DVR stuff, and I can only do that in my bedroom, and I don't really like stitching in bed. It's not very comfortable for me. I will do it, but I don't like to. It's not comfortable for me at all. So anyways, well, a long story to say, I haven't stitched a whole lot this week. Anyways, my work stitch this week, because I finished last week's work stitch, is being Spired. So I obviously still have a long way to go on this. This is what it looks like right now. So you can kind of see where my bald spots are. These 3 banners, and these flowers along here. But I have those 4 little flowers to finish filling in, and then these banners. So, you know, not a whole lot, but not a lot. So I don't know why I do this to myself. I save like either a cream or a all white or like a big black spot. Like, why do I do this to myself? I don't know. Anyways, I probably should have filled this in as I went, but we're here now and I'm suffering the consequences. But it's going to be fantastic whenever it's over. I believe this is 16 count. It's possibly 18, but I'm almost certain it's 16 count Pictureless Plus Ada in the color Mesa. And because, and I say this every time, I wanted it to look like skin or close to skin, which I know is really weird, but I have tattoos. I love tattoos. This would have looked really awesome on white as well, which is what Emma Condon stitched it on, because then it would have looked like a flash art poster like in a tattoo shop. But I don't know. I thought it'd be like, wouldn't it be cool if it kind of looked like skin and it looked kind of like a sleeve, you know? Anyways, so what I actually got done this week is I finished all the bottom banners and the flowers. So not too shabby. So this is going to be my work stitch again next week. And next weekend, I took off on Friday because I'm going to go out of town to visit family. So whatever I get done on my lunch breaks Monday through Thursday, this will probably travel with me. So because whenever I visit family and stuff, I like to take smaller projects that are less threads, like less colors, a lot smaller, don't need a lot of space, because I want to stitch if we have downtime, which we don't always have downtime, but if we do. And this pattern is at the point that I don't need a pattern. I literally just need a single needle, my thread, and a pair of scissors and a hoop, and I can just go to town. So whatever I don't finish, this is going to go with me on my trip to visit my family, and hopefully this can be a finish, if not Friday, next Friday's video, the next Friday. So we'll hope for that, because this one has to be done by March for my quilt guild. So my second whip, because I did start it last Friday because I couldn't wait to start it before I recorded, is my Barbara Anna Mrs. Scissors. Now, let me just tell you that she has a friend, and her name is Miss Teapot, and it is also an exclusive with Nitka Moscow. So definitely go check them out. She is so cute, like so cute. So nitka.moscow. And if you want to see what all comes in the kit and how it's packaged from Russia, watch last week's video if you haven't already, so you can see that. But she's going to come fully kitted, just like Miss Scissors. And I might even stitch her on a crazy piece of fabric from Fabrics by LJ if I have one that goes really good with the colors. Because they're beautiful. They are like blues and like corals and mustard color. Oh my gosh. It's these, but like a little bit less red. I don't know if that makes sense. It's more of the blues and the mustard and like a coppery brown color. It's gorgeous. Go check it out. And I will tell you, because I can't remember if I said it last week or not, but the kit with shipping for Miss Scissors from Nitka Moscow was $37 USD with the exchange rate back in December. So I don't know if this one, it may be up or down by $1 or $2 with shipping for Miss Teapot if you've already bought Mrs. Scissors. But if you buy both of them, and you could have bought them at separate times, you get an exclusive pattern, and it's the cutest. It's a teacup pin cushion with little pins sticking out of it, and one of them is a cat. I mean, who doesn't want that? So if you do collect both ladies, then you get the teacup pattern as a bonus exclusive, which is just really awesome. I don't think that one is kitted. I'm not 100 on that, but I don't think it is. I think you just get the pattern and it would be DMC, so you'd kit it yourself. But if that comes kitted as a freebie, that's even cooler. I don't know. But anyways, I sent them a DM and I said, so I'm basically pre-ordered, right? And they responded yes. So I know I need to actually send them an official message in 2 to 3 weeks. Because that's whenever they said it'd be ready. I guess now it'd be more like 1 to 2 weeks whenever it'll be ready for ordering. But that's going to be like my splurge for February. I've been doing really, really good so far this year, guys. I've bought 2 patterns. And honestly, I can't remember if I pre-ordered them the last week of December or the first week of January. I don't really remember, but I've been doing really good. I got out of my Fabric of the Month club, which I thought I would have to do January, but she hasn't requested me to pay. So maybe I did do it early enough. I don't know. But love you, Dreama. Still sorry. I really needed to not splurge every single month. So, but it is a fantastic Fabric of the Month club to be a part of. I've done it for 2 years now. So maybe I'll join again next year. But, anyways, so that is going to be my February splurge. But let me show you where Miss Scissors is, because she wasn't very far on Friday. But oh my gosh, I am almost halfway through. So I have, needle stab. There we go. Okay. All right. So I have one side of the top needles, the top of the spool. I have all of this side's flower and butterfly over there. So cute. These little tomatoes. So there's 3 of these tomatoes in the pattern, and they have this little bit of back stitching, and that's all the back stitching in the entire pattern. This plant over here has 2 tomatoes, so I haven't gotten to them. So I am exclusively working on her dress at this moment. So I have this red to fill in, and then this beautiful mustardy yellow goes with these orange squares right here. And then I have to finish the bottom of the bobbin, and then I can move on to the plant and move up and fill in and get to the other side of the scissors. So my goal was to have her finish this week, and if, like I said, if I would have been stitching more in the evenings during the weekdays, which I honestly just didn't, because gym life is kind of crazy. You get home a little late, you're concerned about eating, and then you're tired and you want to go lay down. And the night that I didn't go to the gym, I was tired and I wanted to go lay down. So anyways, I'm going to work on her more this weekend and get her a little bit more progressed. But I absolutely love her. I'm going to keep on working on her until she's done. I can't. I'm obsessed. And then I'll have to start Eleanor Rigby because I want to get that one done. I have to have it done by April. So it needs to happen. But this is her, and this is on a piece of 14 count Fabrics by LJ. It does not have a name, and unfortunately, LJ does not dye fabric anymore, but it's beautiful. It was a February 14th sale piece from 2017, and I had to have it. He previewed it, and I snagged it. I had to have it because my school colors, my college colors were blue and orange, and I wanted to find a really cool piece that I could do for my school, but it's taken me, almost 3 years to find something, and I don't know, whenever she came in, I was just like, I have to. She'd be perfect. And it's kind of cool that the center kind of did this orange versus blue side. I'm thinking that I would make these into pillows maybe, her and Mrs. Teapot, for my living room, and do the teacup to go over in my kitchen with my tea setup. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, so So let's talk about haul really quick. Like I said, I've only bought 2 patterns, and I can't remember if it was bought in December or January. But look, as soon as Brenda Gervais posted this, I had to have them. And as soon as Nancy at Needle Case Goodies posted them on Etsy, I ordered them. And so I've been patiently waiting. This is why I can't remember when exactly I ordered them, because I've been patiently waiting for them to come in to Nancy for her to send them to me. So we have the last 2 of the holiday hooplas. So I don't know, I may take these as backup if I finish being Spired next weekend, or if I finish it before I leave. These will be what go with me. And while I'm gone, I'll probably, if I even finish one, I'll only finish one, and I may get the second one started, or maybe I'll start both of them and just see where life takes me. I don't know. But we have the Valentine's Day holiday hoopla. She's absolutely adorable, and I already have some ideas for some color changes. I love all the pinks and reds, but I think it would be really cute to add some purples in there. I have a purple that I've dyed of thread, and I have a purple from Fabrics by LJ. I have a pink from Fabrics by LJ. And I also kind of want to do her bow and arrow in Krynic. Call me crazy. And both of these are going to match my other holiday hooplas. They are all done on 32 count Lugana in Moon Glow from Pictureless Plus. So like a light yellow. So it's also for me about picking the right reds and pinks and purples that go with my fabric, because I want the whole series to match. I'm an OCD queen like that. Like, very few series do I want to change up the color of the fabrics, but there's like a logical OCD reason why. So it's kind of like, and I need to restart this series. I need to restart it, but it's kind of like the Noah's Ark, the Christmas Noah's Ark by Plum Street. I want to do the water animals on blue and land animals on sand, like a sandy color. That in my head makes sense, even though they're the same series. I can't explain it. It's fine. It makes sense to me, and sometimes that seems to be all that matters, most days. The second one is St. Patrick's Day. I am really excited that with this holiday series, because I did the oval ones, and the oval came with a Santa, a snowman, the witch, and the chick for Easter. Oh, she's not doing an Easter one. That's like the one holiday that I didn't think about. Or did she? She did. There was a bunny. Okay. So, the oval ones, I was really hoping for like a Thanksgiving one and a Uncle Sam one and stuff, but she ended up doing that the next year with the holiday hoopla of 2019 and now 2020. So, really excited about this one. This is the St. Patrick's one. Now, the only thing is that I'm finishing all of mine as little square flat folds. So, I have looked at the pattern earlier today, and this curves right here. This part is flat, and then it curves up. So, I might make the little hill a little bit more wide and square, just so that way it looks a little less awkward in a square flat fold, because I'm going to finish them all the same, because again, OCD. But I have a green that I dyed that's goes from super dark to super like bright limey green, and so I'm going to mix up some of the colors on this one as well with whatever I have in my stash, combination of overdyed and DMC. So I'm really excited about that. And this little gold pot, or it's just a little basket, but I might make it gold to like play a nod on like gold in the cauldron. That's not what it's called. It's just a pot of gold, but it looks like a cauldron. Okay, so that's my haul. Oh, and just for you, Trisha, this is the new opal Nordic mug from David's Tea. I love these mugs, and I had to have this one because my birthstone is opal, and it was just too pretty. Okay, so back in December, we did a giveaway for Frostys Night Out, Blackbird Design, and the lovely stitcher who won it, I put basically like a thing out. I can't remember if I did it in a video or if I did it on Instagram. I might have done it in both. I don't really remember. It's been so long and I've been sick for so long, like my brain is completely wiped clean. It's like new hard drive in here. I'm just kidding. I wish that was true. But I put a call out because originally I wanted to stitch Frostys Night Out on Diva by Pictureless Plus, and I ended up stitching him on Jazz, which honestly, guys, better decision. But I put basically the question out there that I needed help finding a small enough pattern to fit that size fabric, but that would look really good on Diva. And she reached out to me and said, I think I have the perfect pattern, and if you like it, I'll send it to you. And I was like, oh my God, show me. And so she showed me, and it was Blackbird's Spell of the Moon. And I was like, that would be amazing on Diva, especially if I change up some of the colors, which, hi, have we met? So probably going to change up some of these colors, but it's absolutely adorable. The owl reminds me, my dad loves owls. So I may also just stitch the little owl and make him something really small, just because it's just really cute. But you know me, I'm probably going to change up some of the colors to really pop on the bright pink. But so super cute. And so whenever we talked about it, I said, because she wanted to pass it on to me, so I said, well, whenever I'm done, I'll pass it on. And so then we talked about that inside the little pattern, we would make little papers of what colors we ended up using, because she also changed some of the colors that she used from what's called for. It only calls for 3 colors, which it'll probably end up being more if I change the colors. My paper is going to be like 8 pages long. I'm just kidding. But so basically, we're going to put who we are, what colors we stitched with, and then I'll pass it on, and hopefully the tradition will stay going. So this is what I was expecting. A little envelope with this guy inside, and I was so excited and so stoked. Little did I know, she made me the coolest care package of kindness that I've received in a really long time. And it was just all super curated to things that I like. I don't know if that was on how much on purpose that was, but it worked out beautifully. I'll say that. So inside of this guy was this. So this is, and I'm probably going to say this wrong, but Mrs. I've never heard of this thread brand, but it's in the color Darling, and blue is basically my colorway. I love blues. I love blues, and I love dusty pink rosy colors. And I don't know how many people know that. Like, I feel like I say it every once in a while, but I don't know if I like overly state that. So the other thing that was in the package was this. It is chestnut, hand-dyed chestnut by Color and Cotton, which I've never owned a Color and Cotton. And hi, dusty, rosy, mauvey pink. Okay, so then there was this little bubble wrapped package, and whenever I opened it inside of a little bag, she made me a scissor fob by hand. And it's all like blues and creams and browns, which again are my colorway. I think this is one of my favorites. This little squishy one is so awesome. I love that it's squishy. I love tactile things. And so there's buttons on here and cute little beads, and there's a little feather. And yeah, she made this. A scissor fob. It's adorable. So adorable. And if that wasn't enough, I got this in the mail today, and I was absolutely flabbergasted. I cried whenever I opened it. My first recording of this video, I cried at the end, and so I'm a little bit more composed. So try not to cry. There was also another little baggie in there with some thread drops on one side, and then even more on another side with one of the little twisty wire loops, which I've never had. And so now between her and Cassandra, I have so many thread drops, and I had never had any until the last month and a half. So that's really cool. But wait, there is more. So then I saw this in there, Lizzy Kate's Cat Lovers. So it says, I love my cat, and it is supposed to have a little button, but I have a super cute little cat button that actually looks like Potter. So that I don't really have a use for. I just bought it to have it. I was going to make it into a needle minder, but I still never have. So it's just there. It's a little cute button that looks like my cat. So that would be adorable. This one says what bird. It's really cute. He looks like he's eating the bird. But wait. Like it just kept on going, and I couldn't stop blubbering. So then there was a Val's Stitchin' Stuff. I keep on saying this wrong. Kitty calendar, specifically the month January, and that is because it's a white cat. It's a giant white cat wearing a scarf. Hi, Potter. It's just so cute and all amazing. But wait, there's more. There's a pattern by Cherish Stitches called Random Happiness, which was a limited release in 2014. Okay, it has a teapot, love. It has little kittens and a cat, love. I have to stitch this, like, soon. But wait, all of that, plus a super sweet little note from Patience, all of that was in this. I'm really pausing because I really want to cry. She made me a small vinyl pocket. Why can't I think of words? Little whip bag. I don't have any this small, and I don't have any with a vinyl pocket. So this is perfect. And like all of these are small enough projects that they all fit in here. So this is literally what came to me today. All of this inside of this. I had a package on my front porch because it didn't fit in my mailbox, and I was like, huh, what is that? I wasn't expecting anything. And then I looked at who it was from, and I was like, oh my gosh, what did she send? And I opened it, and I truly wanted to cry. So, I can't ever say thank you enough. I've already personally thanked you, but thank you again. And so not only are we going to be passing this guy around whenever I'm done with it, but we are also going to pass around these guys whenever I'm done with them, because we just have to keep passing around the awesome Stitchy Kindness. And so whenever I'm done with one of these, if you're a cat lover, it could be yours. So that's what we're gonna do, because I'm tiered in like the best way possible. So thank you again so much. I honestly just like can't say that enough. And that's what we're gonna do. We're going to keep passing those around as like an awesome like little friendship stitch. And if I change any of the colors on any of them, I will include the colors that I use. So we're definitely doing that on this one, but I'll do it on the other ones if I change any of the colors. Because that's just a fun idea. So anyways, that's all that I have for you guys. Sorry it's super, super late. I really hope this still goes up on Friday by midnight. But I didn't stitch a whole lot this last week, but I will this next week. And, yeah, I hope that y'all are all feeling good and avoid getting the credit if you didn't already get it or get over it or getting over it. And, I will see y'all next Friday. Love you so much. Bye, guys.